Welcome to TGC Online's Daily Drills. This week, we're going to focus on keeping your wrists healthy. My name is Coach Mary, your coach for TGC Online's Daily Drills. Healthy wrists are an important part of keeping a gymnast strong on all 4 gymnastics events: vault, bars, beam, and floor. This week, I'll show you some important tips that will keep your wrists strong and healthy. As always, be sure that you're safe and that you have your mom or your dad watching to supervise you. We need strong and healthy wrists to keep us going on all 4 gymnastics events. Some things we're going to work on this week are hand position, strengthening your wrists, keeping them flexible, preventing injuries, and caring for any injuries that might happen. When you're first learning gymnastics, or when you're learning more difficult skills, your wrists are many times the first body part to feel it. It is important for a gymnast to ease into doing more on her hands so her wrists can acclimate to the change and have a chance to get stronger. Just by working these new skills, like cartwheels, bridges, or back walkovers, a gymnast's wrist can get stronger. But be sure to allow some time for the wrists to recover so they can increase their strength but limit their soreness. To specifically develop strength in your wrists and your fingers, you can do what I call finger push-ups. Start with your shoulders directly over your hands, on your hands and knees, and push up to the tips of your fingers. This can be hard, but if it gets easier, you can move your hands out a little bit farther so you can put more weight on them and push up and down to the tips of your fingers. This can develop strength in your fingers and your hands, and your wrists. After you finish practicing your skills or strengthening your wrists by doing finger push-ups, it's always a good idea to roll your wrists out and do roller coasters and snowballs so you can get your wrists nice and stretched. Shake them out after you're done too. Take a look at this gymnast's hand position. Her fingers are forward and her hands are flat. This means that her wrists are in a strong position so she won't hurt them by turning them outward. Turning your hands outward can put extra stress on your wrists and your elbows. Everything's connected, so all those muscles and ligaments can get hurt if you turn your hands this way. So when you're working skills like bridges or handstands, do not turn your hands out like this gymnast is. Instead, we want them turned in so your fingers are facing towards your feet. Anytime that you practice a skill like a cartwheel or a handstand, make sure your fingers are facing forward so you give your wrists the best possible position to be strong and healthy. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful. Share it with your friends. Also, hit the subscribe button so you can get notifications when the new content comes out. Be sure to join me tomorrow for more tips on how to keep your wrists strong and healthy.